A seamless mashup of electronica with psychedelic rock. I'm talking about the controversy next on the Chris Top program.
The Top, broadcasting worldwide on iHeartRadio and Spreaker.com.
Thank you for calling the Attention Deficit Hyperactive Disorder Hotline. If you have ADHD, please press 1. So you do have ADHD. Is this correct? Please press 1. Now that we know the it is only necessary to make your selection. It has been established you do have ADHD. Please. Okay, dude, seriously, if you want help, you're going to have to stop playing with the keypad. Oh, look, it's a shiny ball with bells on it. Thank you for calling the Attention Deficit Hyperactive Disorder Hotline. Portions of the day's programming are reproduced by means of electrical transcriptions or tape recordings.
You can either talk in the Chris Top program.
I am the one and only Chris Top.
You can either talk in the Chris Top program.
Broadcasting live from my lavish studio apartment.
The VCR and the DVD, there wasn't that a black rap back in 1970. We didn't know about the World War Web was a whole different game being played back when I was a kid. Wanna get down in a cool way, picture yourself on a beautiful day. Big bell bottoms and groove long hair, just walking in style with a portable MP3 play. You can listen to the music on the Chris Top program. You can hear the music on the Chris Top program. Yeah,
Chris Top.
hear the music on the Chris Top program. Yeah, you can hear the talk in the Chris Top program.
Sunny Clarksville, Tennessee.
You can hear the talk in the Chris Top program.
This is the Chris Top program.
And I'm the one and only Chris Top, broadcasting live from our lavish home studio here in sunny Clarksville, Tennessee, with an ocean view. How in the hell are you doing, world?
Sup? We still have that same great ocean view that we had at the apartments.
We do. It's a big ocean.
That is.
Really big ocean. But Joe Padula don't have no ocean view.
Probably not.
So we went to WJZM Studios yesterday at around 3-ish. We had to stop by Laster's and get us a cup of coffee first.
Yeah, I demanded it. I was like, we gotta get
I was like, we're going to be late. She's like, oh, we got plenty of time. And we did. We had like 2 minutes to spare. Mm-hmm. So we did good. But luckily, they got us through Laster's real quick. So we get there. And I wasn't expecting really to be on the show a whole lot when we got there. So they asked us to sit out in the lobby and wait. So we probably sat out there for 40 minutes-ish or so.
No, I feel like it was 20.
We'll say 30. We'll say
Okay.
30 minutes. So we sat there for about 30 minutes, and they asked us to go in the studio, and I think I got to say one or two things, and they kicked us out again, and they brought us back in. But I ended up talking a little bit, you know, and I wasn't expecting some of those questions. I figured we'd talk about indie music and stuff, but we didn't.
I was so proud of you, though. I was like, you answered some questions that a couple people avoided. Like, I thought it was great.
Yeah. Oh, I don't avoid questions. I wing it a lot. Now, had I had time to research and think about some of the questions, some of my answers may have been a little different. But I'll stick with what I said.
Yeah, it seemed
I'll
like
stick with what I said.
It seemed like you spoke from the heart, and so I was proud of you for that.
Yeah, I'll stick with what I said. But anyway, it was an interesting show, and I believe you can probably check it out if you go to, I think it's joepadula.com. I think all of his shows are archived on SoundCloud. So 3 hours, you might get to hear me maybe a minute.
Crack a Bill Clinton joke.
Clack my Bill Clinton joke, yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah, I squeezed that in there.
I'm glad you did, because
I squeezed that in like a
bouse.
bouse.
You did. You squeezed it in like a bouse, and everybody laughed. Like a bouse.
Yeah, well, that's how I roll. So the controversy. Now, you kind of like this music, right?
Love this music.
You
Not
love
kind
this
of
music.
like this
well,
music.
what is it
I
about
love.
this music that you love so much?
It kind of puts you in your own world.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it's not like you zone out from like the terrible things in the world,
Mm-hmm.
but it kind of like lays it out on a sheet, and it's like life isn't so bad because you see the bigger picture. It's like looking at the sky and thinking about eternity and, you know, things like that. I don't know why it brings me to that vibe, but it's like, it's good music because it makes me think that there are bigger things than myself. And I like that.
Well, you know, that's the good thing about any genre of music. I think it helps you escape a little bit. The thing about the type stuff that the controversy does, I think it kind of takes you to a brand new plane. I'm with you. It's almost like an outer body experience when you listen to this stuff, and that's good. I think it's nice to be able to listen to a song and disconnect from the world that much.
It's kind of like. It's kind of like you're floating into outer space and you're kind of just looking at the clouds and stars and everything.
Maybe so. Yeah. I was just kind of picturing myself laying in the bed with the lights out, just letting it go, letting my mind go, and just be a part of the adventure.
I'm just like
whatever it may be.
Yeah, I just soak myself into the universe and all that stuff.
Yeah, so this will be a fun show for us because normally we interview country music artists. Normally, I mean we'll do pop. You know, we'll do any genre. We've had flutist. Is it a flutist?
I don't know.
Would you say flutist or flute player?
I'm just gonna let that one go.
I'm gonna say flutist. We've had a flutist on the show.
That doesn't sound right for some reason.
Yeah, and we've had a saxophone. I mean, we've had all kinds of different genres on the show. So this is going to be a lot of fun. It's just out of the norm for us, but it's still fun. Lots of fun, and these seem like really good people too. I've had a chance to talk with I believe it's Amy and Laura just a little bit. Just through texting on Facebook and stuff, and they seem like really good people. Sweet. Yeah. So otherwise, if they were a-holes, I wouldn't have them on the show.
Yeah, it's a no douchebag zone.
It's a no douchebag zone on the Chris Top program. So we've got the controversy coming up shortly right here on the Chris Top program.
When I think of Magnolia Emporium, I think of Randy. I mean, we could talk about how wonderful he is at what he does. But the one thing that sets this design firm apart from any other one is the simple fact that Randy's just a good guy. Honesty, integrity, and a big heart. Isn't that what you're really looking for? Give Randy a call. 704-248-6808. Magnolia Emporium. We want your space to reflect your success.
WABA Awards 2016 live from legendary B.B. King's downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Come on out and work on being awesome right along with the Chris Top program, Magnolia Emporium, and B.B. King's.
Performing live.
Mondays, Mona Lisa.
Devin Nichols.
Stevie Jules.
Angela Sue Cheslott.
Bryce Hitchcock.
Madeline Victoria.
Chelsea Nicole.
You make me smile, you make me laugh when I cry.
Elena.
Why you gotta talk that trash? Shouldn't be throwing stones way up in your
Lacey Caroline.
WABA Awards 2016 at legendary B.B. King's downtown Nashville, Tennessee, June 12th from 1 until 3 o'clock.
This is a free event.
Thanks to Magnolia Emporium, B.B. King's, and the Chris Top program.
This has been a Chris Top production.
You can either talk in the Chris Top program. Take it from the top.
You are absolutely, positively, 100% for sure in the right place. This is the Chris Top program. I'm Chris, and
I'm Allie.
Hey, that was good. We didn't even rehearse that.
Yeah, we just kind of did it.
Man, we were a little late coming back on because I had to eat that damn cupcake that you set in front of me, and I had to stare at it for an hour. I woofed that thing down like in a minute.
So you just was like, how?
I was like, I got it all over my forehead and everything.
Whoa, bro, did you really?
It was messy.
Bruh.
It was, but it was good. Sometimes the messier that stuff is, the better it is.
True dat. Although those cookies were good. Those no-bake cookies.
Oh, man. That was my first attempt ever at no-bakes.
They were pretty damn
pretty good. They weren't as good as Mom used to make them, but they were pretty good, I thought. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what her secret was. I have no idea.
Although you're a good cook, too, so it's not like...
Andrew, I got to make them a few times and experiment a little bit, on the cookies. But they're just good. See, it just brings back near. It's like mac and cheese. It's a comfort food for me. I don't know what it is. So we've got 2/3 of the controversy on the show today. Is that right? There's three of you guys, right?
That's right.
All right, so we've got Laura on the show. Did Amy ever pick up?
Okay. I'm talking to her on the phone, on text. Now she's texting me. I think she's online. I wonder if this is even possible. What we're trying
I don't
to do.
know. There's something crazy going on. No,
she said that it called and then the call hang up.
Oh, let's try it again. I'll just type in Amy's name.
Yeah, you can add people to Skype, right? Like to the call.
Yeah, I did. I thought, let's see. Let me try it one more time. Let's see. Add people to the call. I think it says. All right. So let's see if she picks up. So okay, now the controversy. How long have you guys been together?
Well, we've been together with Amy. Actually, it's been only a year. Thomas and I have been together with this band for about 5, around there. Yeah, it's been
5 years.
Dang.
Yeah.
And so Amy joined up. So why did you bring on Amy? What was the decision there?
Well, we
Be careful what you
produced
say. I'm on the call now.
Hey, Amy, how are you?
Hey.
Hi, Amy.
Hi.
She's like, hi, Amy.
Now Laura can't be honest. Great. Thanks a lot, Amy.
Now I can't be honest. No, we did the first album with Thomas, and then the second one we changed a bit directions, and it was more synth and less the traditional guitar, bass, drums. Band and so we were like we need a keyboard player, we need another singer, we need someone that can bring that synth edge that we were looking for. And then that was Amy.
And that was Amy. Now Amy, did were you like right on board, or is this something you had to think about, or were you a fan before they talked to you, or how did that work out?
Yeah, I've always been a fan of Laura and Thomas. She actually was in one of my old bands for a brief second. And we sort of stayed friends. And they initially hired me just to play shows, you know, as a hired gun to play keyboards. And I was down with that. I really loved the music. But I have to say, we had a long rehearsal process where we reworked the recorded songs into a live setting. And I think we had a really good musical chemistry. And I really liked their work ethic and their style and them as people. So, you know, when they offered it a few months later, it was a no-brainer for me.
Nice. So it's just this great magical love affair that's going on.
Yeah.
That's what. Now, where's Thomas at today?
Well, Thomas is busy. He's working right now, so unfortunately he couldn't be in the call. But he's sending his regards to you and wish he was here with us.
Is he really working, or did he just chicken out? I mean, you can tell me.
No, he is really working.
He's at the movie theater.
He's watching TV, isn't he? Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not feeling it today.
He's watching Survivor on TiVo.
Poor guy.
Survivor.
So what's
Wait,
in the future?
You said TiVo. Like nobody says TiVo.
I like to say TiVo. It's fun.
We say like DVR.
I'm old school.
We record.
TiVo's just more fun to say.
Hey, bruh.
So what's in the near future for Controversy? Like, what are you guys working on? Is there an EP? Are you writing songs? Is there a big tour planned or what?
We are. Well, we are working on new songs right now, and yeah, we have like 3-4 pretty much ready, and working on other stuff, and yeah, we also playing. We also trying to put together a tour and playing the West Coast for now. And yeah, trying to go to Europe too. A lot of plans. A lot of plans.
Now, let me ask you this question, and maybe it's just my generation. I don't know. I'm 44 years old, and I listen to your music, and it sort of takes me to a different plane. And I like, just any genre, any music can kind of help you escape for a little while. It can totally turn your day around, whether it's for the better or for the worse, for sure. But when I listen to your music, I kind of escape, and I'm in this little fantasy world for a little while, and it's nice to be able to do that and to have that out of body experience. And is that something that you would hear more from my generation, or is that what you guys are shooting for, or what do you think about that?
I mean, did you say that? That's the best compliment for me. It's great that I mean that's what we're aiming for. Like we write songs and we make music from the heart. Something that moves us, something that makes us, what you say, makes us go somewhere else, and makes us dream, and makes us sing, and makes us sad, or whatever it is, but makes us feel. and the goal is to make our audience feel, and I'm really glad to hear that we achieved it with you.
Nice.
Yeah, and I really like it because, like I said earlier, it's like when I listen to this type of music, it's like I'm like in the world and I see how big it really is, and it's just like you realize that you're smaller than the world, obviously, but you know, it's like you see all the world for its beauty in all shapes and forms.
Oh, we're gonna make them really conceited. We're gonna have to watch it. I bet you guys put on a hell of a concert.
We try.
Yeah.
We try.
We
our
have
best.
fun.
We have a lot of fun. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, we don't hold back.
Now, do you ever make it out to like my way? Do you ever get out to Nashville at all?
We'd
We
love
would-
to.
Would love to.
Oh, you guys need to like plan a tour or something so we can come and see you.
Yeah. Yeah,
Absolutely.
man.
How else would that be?
And you have to dedicate a song to me too. Like when I'm out in the audience, be like, "Chris Top, we love you," and then like,
Deal.
And then jam out?
so who does all the writing for the group, or is it a collaboration between all three of you?
It is a collaboration. We write the song. Someone has an idea, then the other one pitches in, and then we share it with the rest, and so it's a collaborative effort for sure.
Gotcha. And how many EPs or albums do you have under your belt so far?
We have two. We have the Real, which came out in 2012, and then we have Don't Count on Me, which came out in 2015. And in between we have a few singles here and there, a few remixes, but those are the LPs. And now we're working on the third one.
All right, now I've got 3 songs that you sent us. I want to make sure we get them all in because they're all so interesting and they're so good. And I didn't really put them in any kind of order just because I usually do that. I usually put songs in order from my least favorite to my favorite, but I couldn't really decide just because I don't know. They just bring up feelings in me, and they're just all interesting and fun to listen to. The first one does get the award for the best title, I think. It's called Queen of Chinatown. And where did this one come from?
Well, this one I came. I went one night. I went out to Chinatown in LA and with my friends. And this club, this is this awesome club in Chinatown. They all play the 80s Depeche Mode and stuff like that. So it's really fun. It's a really fun place. And there was this transvestite man that was. He was like the queen of the whole place, and everyone knew him, and there was a light to him that was so powerful, and we talked to him, got to know him, and it impacted me so much, the power he had, that I had to write something, and I started imagining how hard it must be for someone like that has a safe haven in a place like that where everyone loves him, but I was wondering how would it be, for a Tuesday morning, and the rest is fiction.
What a great point. Yeah. So we all have those safe havens where we can kind of be ourselves no matter who we are.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
So what a great message. And this is called Queen of Chinatown by The Controversy right here on the Chris Top program.
Walking down the street, away from where he's no one. Street light on his eyes glows the world of Iman. No one will see the truth under the makeup. The sequins will shine. The queen is back tonight. He's the queen of Chinatown. Everyone loves I'm at night. boys down the street, shouting him some loving. As the boys laugh and their hands hunt, I'm a down fast the blade goes. I miss life fades away, but he smiles and sings. He's the queen of Chinatown. Everyone loves I'm at night. He's the queen of Chinatown. Happiness till the lights go out. He's the queen of Chinatown. He's the queen of Chinatown. He's the queen of
What a wonderful story and a great message. I love getting the inside or the behind the scenes scoops on the lyrics and the songs. That's what makes this so much fun for me. It really, really does. And I'm going to tell you guys something too. Probably by the end of the year, we're going to start a 24/7 internet radio station.
Amazing.
Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of fun, and we are solely going to promote indie artists. So I will be getting in contact with you guys.
Great.
For
That'd
sure
be
on
awesome.
that. And we're going to pay royalties too. We're not going to rip anybody off.
Yay.
Good for you.
Yeah, because we feel like it's important because I personally want you guys to keep writing stuff and putting stuff out there. And I don't expect you to do it for free.
Yeah, it's tough these days, man. Everyone, I mean, it's and it not only in the music industry. I feel it's in the film industry as well, and everything. Like the game is changing, and it's hard to know like how to make money now because all the revenues are so getting so thin.
Sure.
CD sales, music sales are very down. The streaming pays very low, and
Well,
shows,
I think the good thing about independent artists like yourself, though, you do have those social network platforms, and you can get gigs and do shows and still do what you love. And you may have to have a second job to do it, but you can still do what you love and make a little bit, at least until you get out there.
That's true.
And
That's very true.
Yeah, and you definitely have our support for sure.
That's true. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, how do your backgrounds, because you all have different backgrounds, how does that play a role in your music? Do you pull a little bit from Spain and from Denmark and kind of roll it into the music?
I believe so, man.
Yeah, it's inevitable, I think. Yeah.
I think that's why I feel like you guys are unique, because you have all these different backgrounds.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, this is we all came from very different places. We have different experiences. We come together on the music we like. That's for sure. You know, we all like the same kind of music, and it's that's good. But yeah, I mean, it's very different, and we all have very different influences. Amy was born in Spain too.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I was born in Madrid, but both my parents are American. but I consider myself, half Española, madrileña, as they say. But I don't look Spanish at all, and I don't have an accent, obviously.
How long were
totally
you in
changed.
Spain? How long were you in Spain before you came to the U.S.?
18 years, basically. My dad still lives there. I was just born and raised, and when I went to college, I moved out to Boston. And that was my first time living in the U.S.
Yeah, you don't have any kind of an accent. That's kind of crazy.
No, I just sort of grew up bilingual, speaking English at home and Spanish in school.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. Okay, so if I want to come and stalk you guys a little bit and see you play live, like, where do I get that information at?
He just likes to stalk everybody.
I do. I like to stalk everybody.
Well, we have a few shows coming up. We're going to San Francisco in the end of this month on April 29th at Hotel Utah. And then we're going back to LA, and we're playing May 7th at the Lost Night in Echo Park. And we have a couple more shows, but if you want to see us live, just go to our website, thecontroversyband.com. And you can always see that the shows listed in there. And if you want more news up to date, you can go to our Facebook or Twitter or Instagram. We always update it, and we always try to be on it and try to keep in touch with our fans.
Right. We need to just watch some of their live performances on the big TV, and we'll turn the lights out and get the glow sticks out.
Yeah, glow sticks.
Yeah.
Yes, glow sticks.
We actually
That'd be
have
so
some, live videos on YouTube of some cool performances, so you can get an idea of what our live show is like.
Oh, good. So I can fanboy in the privacy of my own home, and I won't feel silly.
You can.
Okay, good. That's wonderful. Okay, so if I want to stalk you on a different level, like on the internet, like and tweet with you and stuff like that, where can I find you on Twitter, website, and all that stuff?
So our Twitter handle is T Controversy, the letter T and Controversy, and our website, thecontroversyband.com. Our Facebook at The Controversy Band, and YouTube is Controversy Music. What else? Instagram, The Controversy Music. SoundCloud, The Controversy.
So you're everywhere.
Everywhere, man. Yeah.
Now we're Twitter buddies for life, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good,
Yeah.
good. That's important. That's important to me because I want to stalk you, and I want you to stalk me back a little bit too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But it seems like you guys have a pretty good, solid fan base. I think they love you to death.
You know what? We have really good people. We have people that really comes to every show, that gives us a lot of love, gives us a lot of support, that helps us out, that is really there, and that means so much to us. And it's great to meet new people and make new fans, and yeah, people is great. It's great and very, very, very loving, and they that's the reason why we keep on doing this, as we said before, it's not for the money.
It can't be for the money at all, can it?
No,
not in the beginning.
So we do it because we love it, and because we love the response to the people, and yeah, it's just very fun.
Now, do you feel like you're in the right place, being in San Francisco, right?
That's where our show is coming up, but we're based in Los Angeles.
Okay, but you're in California, you're in LA.
Yeah.
So, I mean, why LA and why not somewhere in New York or Nashville or someplace like that?
Because they want to hit the beach.
Oh, I gotcha.
Because the weather's better.
Because I could see you guys hitting it pretty big in New York as well.
Yeah, well, we love New York. We're dying to go out to the East Coast.
Yeah.
But we were all based out here before we actually met, and LA has sort of become a really nice music hub. Tons of musicians, tons of emerging artists, and just we see such great bands from all over the country and all over the world here. I don't know. I feel like we get exposed to some of the best here.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like that's where people that really, really take what they're doing seriously end up at. And they either end up in L.A. or New York or Nashville.
Exactly. And all the studios are out here for the most part.
Yeah.
Of course, in Nashville and New York as well. But you have a lot of session work that you can work on. I mean, you can make some money as a musician here versus almost.
Sure. And how does that compare? Like, if I describe Nashville, tell me if it's the same. It's full of talented people that can definitely sing and play. And they're beautiful. They're all beautiful people that can sing and play. And you've really got to have something. You've got to have that one thing where you stand out from everybody else. Does that kind of describe where you're at as well?
Exactly,
Oh yeah,
man.
And not only that, you need luck and you need
Sure.
a team
Oh my
behind
God.
you.
Yeah.
It's like the talent goes without saying. Like, you better have talent. You shouldn't even
Better.
try.
Yeah, you'll be out in a week. You'll be
Right.
done. Yeah.
Sayonara.
But I mean, Nashville, you go to Nashville and it's like, the guy that's serving your hamburger or cutting your hair or whatever can probably play guitar and
Oh my God,
sing.
I know.
I mean, it's just
Yeah.
crazy. It's
Yeah.
insane.
It's like
Same
working
in
by
LA.
day, musician by night.
Yeah. I mean,
That-
LA probably has more actors than Nashville.
That's true.
Nashville
True.
probably has more guitar players.
Probably.
LA has more actors per capita.
Probably. Yeah, you can walk downtown Nashville and hear guitar. I mean, just
Right.
anywhere you're
And
at.
that's cool to
Yeah.
me. It's like
That is
music
so
is
cool.
everywhere.
That's
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah. So if you guys do decide to come out in June and see us at BB King's, because we're there every year. We do interviews. We have an award show, and it's really, really cool. So, and it's a great chance to network too during CMA Fest.
Yeah, man. Let's do it.
Yeah, and it's Music City. It's not Country Music City.
Yeah.
Right.
It is Music City.
You got to remember that.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I do want to make sure we get all of your songs in because I want my audience to hear these. The next one we're going to play is called Neon Sign. So where did the inspiration for this one come from?
Well, this one comes from when sometimes you, and that can be in any aspect of your life, when you sometimes have something right in front of your face and you don't see it, and it's like a neon sign that is glowing right in front of you, and it has been clear all this time, but somehow you missed it, and the moment of realization that you realize that, like, oh my God, I've been an idiot. There it was all the time, the answer, or
I feel like I live like that sometimes.
Right.
yeah. See?
Well, it's like taking things for granted. It's something we talk
Exactly.
about on the show all the time. It's like, if there's somebody out there that loves you, or if you've got a good job and your life's going great, don't take that stuff for granted because it might not always be there.
Amen.
So I can totally relate to this song. Neon Sign, the controversy on the Chris Top program. See, this music can be kind of dangerous for me because I think it makes me feel cooler than I really am when I listen to it.
You're not cool at all.
That could get me in a little bit of
Good,
trouble.
man.
Yeah.
That's a good boost.
I don't know.
That's why we listen to music.
Be filling me full of false
Exactly.
hope.
That's why we make music, too.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you ladies could have any superhero power, what would that power be?
I think it's cliche, but I'm gonna say fly.
Yeah, you're going to say flight, bugs in your
That's like
teeth and everything.
The most popular answer on the show is fly.
Is it really?
Well, you know, I mean,
just
it would be
so
cool. It would be
cool.
cool.
I mean,
Yeah.
It would be cool.
it'd be amazing. Imagine how freeing would that be? Like, see everyone from above and feeling the wind. And I had a scooter when I was little here in growing up in Spain. And seriously, the feeling of freedom that little scooter gave me with the wind in my face, and I felt like I was flying, and I was like, "This is the best thing in the world."
Would you use your superpower during your shows? Because I'm sure people would come to see that.
I would love to.
That would be amazing.
That's
Now,
great.
what about you, Amy?
You know, I was between flying and being invisible.
Now, is that a perverted thing?
What was that?
Is that a perverted thing, being invisible?
Like,
Oh, look, it's the
chilling.
guy's locker room. I think I'll go in there and chill for a while.
just look around.
It's always just wanting to hear what people are really like when you're not
You're not
around.
there.
Oh,
You're just seeing the
smart.
truth.
right. Do you think you'd have
see how
less
people
friends?
respond.
Would you look at it as having less friends or would you look at it as having more good friends?
Yeah, knowing what they're really like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question. I didn't think that far through.
He just wants to know what superpower. That's all. He's not going to ask me any follow-up questions.
No, I think that's a good question. Who knows, right?
Right? Who don't? Yeah, you're exactly
I think
right.
I'd be very smart about choosing my friends.
Sure. You know if they had any
Except for that.
ulterior motives, because how many times have you been out with
Exactly.
guys on dates and they're like, yeah, I just want to be your friend. But that wasn't the
But
case.
really,
Oh, yes. I would
Yeah.
be a much smarter dater if that were the case.
Right. Oh, now I've got to ask you that question. I got to get personal. Like, are you guys in relationships?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
I feel like I heard a yes and a no.
I think they both said yes.
Yes, yes.
So how serious?
Very serious.
Yeah, pretty
Ooh,
serious.
la, la.
Like now, are either one of you guys married or just in serious relationships?
We are married.
Oh, they're married.
Okay, so how long you been married?
So that's really serious.
I think
I've
around the
been-
same time, huh, Amy? Like 2 years?
Yeah, 2014. Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
be 2 years in June.
Well, congratulations. That's good.
Yeah. Boom, baby.
So now,
Thank you.
do your spouses do they totally support what you're doing?
Yeah.
They better. They're married. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
For life.
Sorry, I'm laughing because I'm gonna tell something that I normally don't say because we don't really like to say this. But now that you're asking and you're being all personal, and now that it's kind of, you're asking about the spouses.
We are family
You know who
now.
my spouse is?
Who's your spouse?
It's Thomas.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Hey.
Well, that's cool. See, that makes me feel good that you would tell me
That's
that because
cool.
you could have totally avoided the question. So that's great because you guys do support each other and you do
Because
understand.
you're in the same band.
He definitely does.
Well, that's wonderful. I figured it was either going to be that or you two were dating and married. And I was like,
well, that
it could go either way.
It could have gone either way. Yeah.
It could have gone either way. I didn't know.
Yeah, we were giggling a lot.
I know, and I
Right.
thought, I wonder if they're holding hands while they're giggling.
Yeah.
See, yeah. Well, that's good. I think you need somebody that's going to support you 100% because it's not an easy gig,
It's not. It's
Yeah.
not at all.
and you have to have somebody that's devoted and they know. I mean, and a lot of times I'll ask this question too, but I don't think I have to with you. But do you want to get into a relationship, or do you wish you had in your relationship somebody that knows that music's always going to be your first love, or somebody that's, are they willing to sit in the back seat for that? Or if you find the right person, are you willing to put music in the back seat? And that's a question I ask, to a lot of people because that's important. And I think when you pick this type of profession, it's got to be your first love, or you're not going to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the way I feel. That's the way I see it from the outside looking in.
Yeah. That's why you marry your bandmate.
That you figured it
There
out.
you go.
And I always heard you should never date a bass player. So I don't.
Or a drummer.
Or a drummer. Yeah. I don't know. See, I've heard stories. I have. Okay, so now before we play this last song, I do want to ask you one more question. If you had 5 minutes to sit down with anybody, and this could be anybody that's alive and well or long dead, it doesn't matter, and all you got is 5 minutes to have a cup of coffee with this person, who would it be?
Ooh, it's getting real up in here.
Well,
Yeah, I think we're gonna say the same thing,
we have the
Amy
same
and
person. Yep.
because he's the best, and he will always be, and he was so interesting and so special, and it's David Bowie.
David Bowie.
David Bowie.
I could see that coming
I'm
from you guys.
not really surprised, actually.
Yeah, I could see that coming from you guys for sure. What a great artist. What a great inspiration.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And such an
Space
amazing
Odyssey.
human being, and just how he would change and just not settle, with celebrityhood, and just keep evolving as an artist. I mean, who does that these days? It's
Yeah,
so
I
hard.
loved the fact he was so theatrical. I love that about him.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Love that
and
about
so and such a smart man, and like you listen to interviews with him, and he's so grounded, and it feels like he sees things from above, like he's above everything and everyone else. It's just very magical to me. I love David Bowie.
Well, speaking of magical, we have one more song to play. It's called Two Voices. I think if I had to pick a favorite, I think I would pick this one. So give me some insight on this one.
Well, Two Voices. Two Voices has been one that's been getting a lot of traction for us. It's one of the singles, and Two Voices is about basically just, we all have our fears, we all have our limitations, our things that hold us back, but it gets to a point that you just have to say, can I curse?
You can't. This is internet. This is internet radio. Go ahead.
Okay, good. So I'm going to say, fuck it,
Sure.
Like, I just got to go, I just got to go for it, and I just got to, just yell and scream and dance and sing and do whatever I want, and you can be shy, and you can hold back, and you have to accept how you are, and you have to, and until the moment that you realize that, and you just set free, and you're like, all right, I'm just being me, and I'm just getting naked, and this is who I am, and that's okay. And this song is about that.
Sure. Now, if when you guys do come to Nashville and I get a chance to see, I want hugs from both of you, because I love the messages that you guys are putting out there. As long as Thomas doesn't get upset.
Right.
Aww.
I'll bet he'll come and hug too.
Okay, good. I'll hug Thomas as well.
Yay, group hug.
We'll just have a big group hug and we'll eat cupcakes.
Yeah.
Two Voices, the controversy on the Chris Top program.
Always been a shy kid, afraid of judging as I hate.
Two voices, the controversy on the Chris Top program. So I got a private message from Thomas while that was playing. He said he was actually sitting at home watching SpongeBob. And then,
SpongeBob.
right. Then when,
Now he told me he was going to work.
yeah, and then when Laura gets home, he's going to act busy. I think is what he said. So
I see.
yeah, that's what's going on. No, but I saw a tweet. He said he's sorry he was missing the interview. And then we've got Toby that's on the Spreaker chat that's listening too. So hopefully you guys are getting some new listeners or some new fans out of this. I hope. And now you are nominated for an award. Can you give me some details?
It's an Audience Choice Award by Pulse Music, and it's basically for an upcoming show we have in San Francisco. And you can vote for it. Anyone can vote. And if we win, we'll get a feature in the magazine that will also help promote that show.
Sweet boss.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay. Now, if somebody, will you leave the details for that on my Facebook page, and I will make sure I get that out there, and I'll go vote for you guys too.
Yes,
For
no
sure.
problem.
Thank you so much.
Well, you're welcome. And also, if I wanna buy an EP or singles, where can I get those at?
Well, you can get them wherever you get your music. We have it on iTunes, in Amazon, MP3, and Bandcamp, SoundCloud. You go there and you can see the link on our website. Yeah.
Okay. And is there any way to get a hard copy, or are they all digital right now?
Yes, there's hard copy of both albums,
Oh.
and you can get that on through Bandcamp, and
Okay.
we'll send it to you.
Will you guys autograph it too?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Absolutely.
That makes me feel all giddy. But it's been an absolute pleasure having 2/3 of the controversy on the show today. Make sure you give Thomas a big hug for me. Tell him that we missed him as well.
We will.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
And Allie, would you like to take us out?
You know it.
Or you go for it.
What? I was trying to sound all cool
Yeah,
there.
it
but
didn't
just-
work out.
I'm just going to let it go and end
Just
the
keep
show.
going, yeah.
Hey, I did a rhyme. I'm just going to let it go and end the
okay.
show.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to stop now.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to the Chris Top program. And until we broadcast again, please remember this. Life is good, and we're gone.
Maybe a dark things might be looking grim. I guess it's time for an acronym.
2